People in Dudley gathered today to remember one of the town's most famous sporting icons. Former England player Duncan Edwards was just 21 when he died in the Munich air disaster in 1958. A statue of him has been moved to Dudley's main market square, and today, on what would have been his 79th birthday, he was remembered with a special ceremony. Melissa Wright reports.
Few people mean as much to the town of Dudley as Duncan Edwards, an exceptionally gifted young footballing talent lost all too early in the Munich air disaster. A statue of him has stood in Dudley for more than 15 years, but now it's been moved to pride of place in the town's main square. A man that touched the hearts of so many, it was thought, should stand in the heart of Dudley. Family, friends and fans gathered for a ceremony to mark the move and to remember him.
Well, it means a great deal to us. It's an honour for this to happen, you know, for the people of Dudley to put this on for him, because he was that great a footballer.
Keep it in the public eye. He is Dudley. Duncan Edwards.
Yes,
always has been.
Yeah.
A young star of his generation, Edwards was one of the youngest players to ever feature in Manchester United's senior side. At just 18, he became England's youngest player since World War II and was set to make his mark in the 1958 World Cup. But earlier that year, he was among the Manchester United players on board when their plane crashed in Munich. The 21-year-old battled his injuries in hospital for days, but died 2 weeks later. More than 50 years have passed, but fans here think he's as important as ever.
It's a great recognition, and it's to bring people's recognition of the fans and what the achievement that Duncan Edwards did, and the sadness of loss of life at the Munich air disaster.
It's absolutely brilliant. I can remember him when I was only 7, and I seen him play once, and what a great player.
Today was all about the next generation, passing on his legacy to young local talent. Younger members of Edwards' family were even there to witness the ceremony. This would have been his 79th birthday, but today the crowds gathered to remember him at the height of his glory. Melissa Wright, ITV News.
Duncan Edwards, the great Duncan Edwards, remembered today in Dudley. Time now